think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? The demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaru nai. Mina wa boku o dame na yatsu to omou. Kakami o mitsumeru boku o misakete iru. Kero naka ni wa
Yes, hello, chat.
Hello.
Oh, yo.
Welcome to the show.
Hello and welcome. I appreciate everyone for joining us on this marvelous, marvelous Tuesday with a lot less internet problems. I'm speaking it into existence. There were no internet problems in Dragon Defenders of the Flame.
This is the
No
first episode
internet.
I've ever seen.
Yes, yes, it is.
There's no problems at all. This entire show is perfect.
Good, 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 good. No problems in Ba Sing Se. Oh, wait,
No
Ba Sing Se.
That's how that happens.
So, today we have a couple of announcements to go through. The first announcement I'm going to be bringing up is it is our marvelous Shirku's birthday in 2 days. So we're going to give him a round of applause. We're going to try not to kill him today. He may
You
die.
did say it was a birthday.
Yeah.
And like this
So-
is clearly time for new character to be born.
I like it. I like the method of thought there. We'll see if you all kill each other or not.
Oh, cheers, Estrava.
Yes, I have the thrashed apple.
Oh, it's Mountain Dew.
It is. I
Oh, yeah.
apologize.
Um,
You just got the wrong colored cup.
Nice. Next thing I'm going to bring up is some wonderful artwork that we've had done. Mila's is coming along. We got different colored variations. We got her green form, which is the main one that her token's going to be. We have her blue form up there, which is Happy Mila. We have her Angry Mila, which I feel like we'll be seeing a few more times. Sad,
We
lonely.
saw that when I actually hit her with 2 lightning bolts.
2 lightning bolts, yeah. I could
Yeah.
also have seen it
We've
as
already been there.
a fearful thing too. I don't know. We'll see. And then we have Sad Mila, it looks like. And then Raptor Mila. Because
Yes.
raptors.
And there's still a lot of work, and we're actually like pulling up bird like feather pattern references to make this a lot more detailed. But once we're like further along, I'm going to possibly steal some of Anthony's emotes on like Twitch or Discord and such. It's going to be great.
Nice.
I mean,
The
got a
next
full little range.
next bit of artwork we have is Asker has her new artwork done for her character. This was done by, I've had it pulled up before in chat that said exactly the wonderful artist that did it. Principles 1222 over on Fiverr, it looks like.
Yep, it was Fiverr.
Okay.
They did an amazing job. I was so happy with it. I was looking at Mila's artwork and I low-key got really jealous. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to Fiverr and find an artist. And so I like looked around for a little while, found them. They were absolutely amazing to work with. Highly, highly, highly recommend them.
So I will eventually link their Fiverr account somewhere on the thing. It'll take a little bit. And I'll also link, I don't know if I have Mila's artwork person linked
Yeah,
in
it's
the description.
Gold Mouse Studio on Twitter.
Gold Mouse.
Seems to be their main thing.
Okay. So I'll link their Twitter eventually. I will get to it. I swear. I promise.
appreciate it.
I have a lot going on. Life is fun.
It's okay. I'm paying them well, so.
Speaking of life being fun, if you wouldn't mind, Cypher, giving us a recap.
Oh,
Well,
before that,
Wait. Oops, sorry.
before that, wanted to celebrate 3-month subiversary. We've been doing this thing for over 3 months, guys.
Yeah.
I know.
I feel like it's been more than 3 months.
Yes, yeah, I think I
Oh.
subscribed like a month or 2 in, but
Okay.
this is like definitive proof. This has been going on for at least 3 months.
I was like,
Also,
episode
it's been
27 once a week. Even at
Mhm.
best.
The group has kind of changed around a little bit.
It has.
Since the start.
Asker, you do get another little pop in your belt that is another potion.
I think we'll need it.
Cypher, if you wouldn't mind.
well,
Recap.
Murder the
we
fucking-
spent about half a day planning on how to take on the Gravenholds. It was, glorious. We were going to surprise them at a festival, all that good stuff. When suddenly, well, let me take a step back. So Shirku and Mila decided to go scout, because we're working on a plan how to take them out, so we need to get the lay of the city. Well, Shirku is going down an alley because it's Shirku. He's going to go down the creepy path because he's a creepy guy and no one's going to mess with him. Well, he sees a drow come out of the sewers and they're sneaking up on someone, and Shirku, being the good guy he is, like, I gotta stop this. Sadly, he's a little too late. And our good friend, the honest lieutenant, who could have been part of Asker's harem, was killed. Sad days indeed. Well, it gets a little sad. So Shirku runs over, and Drow, being an assassin, goes, I'm going to cast darkness, get out of here. Shirku, being a hero, decides to swing his weapon. Cut something in half. Good job, Shirku. Bust into the lieutenant's house. Accidentally kind of threatens the wife. And the wife sees a dead civilian behind her. She screams for the guards. Poor Shirku gets arrested. Horrible misunderstanding. Well, Neela's a glorious seagull. That's relevant. You'll see why later. So, Seal and Eagle, scouting the city. The Gravenholds stroll up to the library. Shocking. Who could have seen that coming? Well, they start accusing us of planning to overthrow them, which we were, so, we can't lie. And a little scuffle starts, and Mila, being a help, decides to lure some of the guards away by pooping on them. It works. This will bite us in the rear end, though, but that's for future reference. So we're fighting. It's a husband, a wife, a brother, the Gravenholds, whole family, basically. Did I mention they're a noble family in this town? That plays a key role here. Well, we knock the wife out. And Asker, being Asker's like, can't let them escape. So the husband picks up the wife and tries to run. So this nice little battle going on in this secluded library goes outside. Well, Mila has those distracted guards, and they want to kill Mila. So when they go to kill her, they actually hit her. Mila, being Mila, turns into a big dinosaur and cuts one in half. In front of the town guards! Which, who could have seen that coming? Well, the town guards go to arrest her. But it gets better. They see a noble family running out of the library, the husband protecting his wife. Cypher's there. He throws a little fireball, does a little bit of damage, but Asker's really beating up on this husband. And then, being the righteous paladin, does a smite. Non-lethally, of course. But the problem is, when you're at 1 HP and you're flooded with holy damage, your head kind of goes boom. Blows up, covers the wife. The guards are just like, oh my god. Look at what's going on. We gotta arrest these people. Well, Cypher, being the good guy he is like, oh crap, I gotta kill the wife because, we killed the husband. We can't have someone seeking revenge on us. So he shoots a fireball at the wife. Asker's like, oh, no, I'm gonna try smoothing the situation, or I'm the charismatic paladin. She heals the wife, and oh, I forgot to mention, Zastrava's in here, and she does a glorious thing. She does fear. Not understanding it affects allies and enemies. This causes Mila to scream. This is a key thing to remember, is Mila screams in her dinosaur form. So, the wife stands up, she gets the guards to back off because, Asker healed her, and that's an interesting thing. Well, the guards say, we'll let this slide, but you folks better not do anything wrong. Something weird's going on here. And we don't have the good lieutenant to back us up anymore. He sadly met a tragic end. Well, cut to Shirku. He's being arrested, and he's being a good guy, not fighting back. He did cut a civilian in half. That's kind of a bad thing to do. Well, he hears Mila scream. And if you remember a few sessions ago, their friendship bonded even better than it's ever been. So Shirku, being Shirku, knocks the guards over, breaks his bonds, charges towards Mila's screaming voice, bringing us back to the present. The guards look over, and as they're about to let us go, they see our friend Shirku running, with guards behind him screaming, "Stop that man! He killed the lieutenant!" And then the captain of the guard shows up and is like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you all now. You caused a lot of trouble in my city." Luckily, Mila flew off with Shirku as his echo fought the captain of the guards, and we're trapped in a library with an Asker in a fetal position crying because she killed a man by causing his head to go boom, as a good paladin does.
I didn't do it this time.
Very graphically made the insides, the outsides, very consciously, and maybe not expecting his structural integrity to be quite that.
Also, another thing.
gelatinous.
Are you sure it was a fireball?
It is a
also-
firebolt.
I don't know who in chat made the memes of Asker killing the,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's crit.
but the memes were spicy. And were just absolutely fantastic. It continues to hurt my soul to this very day.
What,
Yes.
the one with the guy doing some blacksmithing with the hammer, absolutely whomping into its Asker on this.
And then Shirku runs in with half the guard chasing after him. About
Yeah.
50 or so.
Yeah.
That was quite the sight to see.
It was definitely an interesting session. I definitely appreciate your recap there, Cypher.
Oh, it's burned into my memories because everything went perfect. As perfect as it could go.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing I mentioned. There might be an undead army heading towards the city, but we're going to be long gone before that shows up.
Hey, what Asker don't know won't hurt her, right?
Exactly.
It'll just hurt her like closest book buddy, who is the only thing helping her learn how to control the power that is actively hurting her every time she uses it.
Oh, she's dead. We like her too much. She's a favorite NPC. That's why.
She's going to die.
Yes.
And I know that, but Asger doesn't know that, and it's going to be a hard realization.
Hey,
Yeah.
who's gonna die?
We'll see. We'll see. We don't know.
Evelyn.
No one's going to die. We don't know any of those things. So, let's start off joining with Mila and Shirku. Mila, you're flying Shirku away from the guards. Where are you flying to?
Yeah, southwest to the coast.
Like,
Maybe to a familiar boat or further.
okay.
We're gliding
Oh, yeah,
off.
You were on his boat.
Not yet.
No,
She
I
was-
was at a previous point.
Yeah.
Is I think what Cypher was saying is that I could recognize the boat because I have been to the boat, whereas Zastrava might not.
It's true. So you're flying towards the
Oh.
boat. Give me a perception check, Mila.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see.
21.
Mm-hmm.
The guards are chasing after you.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you going to continue
And
after
I guess we're going to go straight west and start to head off to the water, see how well they can swim.
Okay. Okay. And you have wild shape for 8 hours?
Hours. Yeah.
Okay. It's like I believe you have it per hour per level. Okay. So yeah, you're fine right now. So, and I assume Shirku, you're just letting her carry you away in the
Yeah,
arms of
At this
Mila.
point, I'd rather not struggle, fall, and go flat.
Yeah. Half druid level, so 4 hours.
Okay.
You are slightly a pincushion right now.
Yeah, I'm slightly a pincushion right now. I got littered with bolts because yeah,
It happens.
Same.
a lot of crossbowmen. Also, Shirku's probably just kind of staring down below wide-eyed because he's high up.
Mhm.
He's not, and his feet's not on the ground.
No, they are not. They are. So now getting back to Cypher, Sastrava, and Asker, because Mila's gonna be flying for a few hours. What are you guys doing inside Evelyn's shop with hidden depths? Evelyn.
Well, we clearly need to leave. We've made horrible mistakes.
I believe that probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. Asker, do you think you can follow Mila with your owl and maybe hidden
the
depths
owl
if we
die?
want to?
Didn't the owl die?
Yeah, but she can make it again, can't you, Asker?
I don't
Coming
know
quite the
anymore.
expensive cantrip.
Yeah, maybe your owl can comfort you a little bit right now.
Yes. I
Well,
don't.
I can make the four of us invisible and we can get out of here. We just have to be a little sneaky.
Hidden depths, is your crew ready to embark on another voyage?
My crew's always ready.
Fantastic.
So
Evelyn?
I should be fine. Even if the Gravenholds try to come after me, they shouldn't be a problem.
That's good. Now, hopefully we will run into you again sometime in the future.
Just, I'll see what I can do to try and clear and figure out what happened with the lieutenant, so that way Shirku's not at fault. Because I don't think Shirku would actually kill the lieutenant, would he?
No,
That doesn't seem like him.
It really kind of dependent on if the lieutenant just happened to be in the way and Shirku felt like murdering something.
I don't think Shirku would murder anybody.
If Shirku saw a demon, or assumedly thought he saw a demon, I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, hopefully you can
Had a
figure.
lot of mind control recently.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Asker. Don't let the screams of innocent wives or whatever hold you back your thoughts on other people wantonly murdering.
Asker's atoning for those sins.
Asker's gonna
By
develop
shit
a
talking
drinking
people
problem.
behind their backs. It's an
Asker
interesting
said that
atonement
too.
path.
Has said that to Shirku's face on more than one occasion.
But this is still behind his back.
If his back wasn't currently flying away because he's chased out of town for a murder he very possibly could have committed, she would be saying it to his face.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I feel this town has done nothing but widen the hatred for Asker and Shirku. Not hatred, but their distrust of one another.
That's fair.
Asker saw Shirku on his home turf and didn't like it there, and then saw Shirku in her home turf style of things and didn't like how he acted there. So
So what is Asker doing? Taking him back to the real home turf.
not highly willingly, but Daddy is correct.
so, where's our planned destination for when we get back? Where am I telling my crew to go?
Oh, as much as I hate
My home
Cypher,
village. That way, Asker is away from her home, so no more locked in tower syndrome, and we can go to the tower and find the strength we need.
Yo,
Aren't we going to a locked tower?
yes. Yes, we are.
But we're gonna unlock this tower.
okay. Well, then, are you going to make us see invisible?
Oh, my spell slots are not happy with me today.
But
Let's
you
hope
can't,
they
let them
Wonder
real-
why.
you can't let them realize you're low on slots.
Alright, I'm going to cast invisibility at 4th level so I can cast down 3 people. And
Three?
then,
I mean, you could always cast it multiple times at 2nd level.
well, I only have 1 2nd level slot left.
I wonder why you would be so low on slots.
2nd level slots is nothing important.
But yeah, so yeah, the 4 of us are invisible now.
Good
The-
luck
the
on
fact
your
that-
travels, Evelyn says as you all disappear from her sight.
I go luck
I
on
get
your
the feeling she
adventure.
can still see us.
Problem is they can still hear you guys, and there's a lot of them.
Yup. That's why I was gonna say, stealth checks, please.
Bye. Look, I'm cursing your roll, Asker, or I should say your class curses your roll here.
Nat 20! Woo!
Woo!
Nat 20 for
Nice.
22, 24, so a 19, and then a
Does it have advantage because we're invisible?
no. Because there's a lot of body masses to move through. If anything, you could have disadvantage.
It's still an 18.
It is. I'm not disagreeing. And Hidden Depths also had a 29, so you guys are good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the black cat would have any problems.
Nope. It just goes thinkity think think think. You guys are able to, and you do see that Whitherthorn is a mess right now. Like, people are all around, everyone's scared. There's panic that you can feel in the air.
Ooh, we did a lot of harm here. I'm not saying that out loud, but
No, you should say it out loud now.
As you guys make it past the night or onto the night docks going towards Hidden Depth's ship, Esker, can you give me a perception check?
Sure. That is not perception.
Okay.
That's
Never
about
mind.
what I expect.
Never
I'm
mind.
going to spend, I don't know, 3 points.
3 points.
3 points.
So it's a 10.
It's an 11.
11. For a second, you look back, heartbroken about all of the feelings and everything, and you look at the tower, looking for Ellen's guidance. At the top of the flame, you watch as it was a good-sized flame, normal-sized flame for the area. The flame fizzles for a moment, and then just slowly tries to come back up.
oh, that's sad.
No one can see Asker crying more, but like, just straight tears.
Sobbing, crying, or
Oh yeah,
you want to give me another stealth check at disadvantage?
would love to.
You're still probably gonna do really well, but I have to ask.
No, you bust out baby crying.
Oh yeah.
Slink goes the armor.
Like in the
See. Oh, is that a nat one already?
That's that one.
So,
Wait,
it's
wait.
so fucking fitting.
It's
Um,
not even Shirku.
Cypher's actually Zastrava,
Wait, let me
yours.
check. I might be able to do something. It depends how this is worded.
Something attack of conscience.
silence.
Nope, I can't because I cast it on myself and I can't impart it to someone else. Dang.
Oof.
Do you have either of you have silence?
I do. I can cast it, but it'll protect us for a little bit. So I'll set it at like my back and like put it 20 feet going forward.
Okay. Zastrava, and what's your passive perceptions, Zastrava?
Passive perception. 16.
16. Okay. And something I should bring up, house rules, so you guys know for future. Silence when used in like a boss battle or anything like that, people can still talk. I will allow people to still talk and stuff like that, just because combat where you're just all having to be quiet, it'll cancel out spell components and stuff like that. But just so you guys know, future reference.
You don't wanna watch all of us mime what we're attempting to do at each other.
It'd
Like,
be hilarious to watch.
I want to know how you're going to watch Shirku do that.
Do you just see him slap things to
No. Shirku has to use emotes in chat.
death?
Nice.
His emotes is just bring Halberd down people's heads. Watch them explode.
So you
Shirku
use
doesn't care about tactics. Shirku cares about murder.
Zastrava, you're able to quickly pick up Asker's crying, cast silence, and you know roundabout where she is, and grab her and kind of like carry her along with you to get
She's
her.
kind of on the ground at this point. Like, she stumbled and she's crying on the ground.
Zastrava like picks you up, and you guys eventually make it to Hidden Depth's ship. I feel like there's a name for Hidden Depth's ship. I feel like I had a name for Hidden Depth's ship. It would be very sad if I didn't. That's the one thing I didn't name.
The secret abyss. The occluded.
I like the secret abyss. I like the secret abyss. We're going with that.
I was just trying to make a play off of Hidden Depths.
I figured you were, and there's a reason Hidden Depths likes the name. I was like, I don't think I did. I did not. Naming is hard. I'm going to write that down for myself.
I saw a TikTok recently that was like the DM store, and just first customer comes in. You got any names? How dare you ask that here?
Oh, I know how that feels.
They were like, that one over the corner. They're like, it's only Steve. Yep, congratulations, everyone is Steve.
Okay then. Okay. You guys make it to the secret abyss. You see a couple of Goliaths, humongous Goliaths, just lifting up a couple of boxes and bringing them. And how long does silence last? Minutes?
Oh, it's only for like a 20-foot radius, so not that long.
Okay.
Only for that distance.
Only up for 10 minutes. So it's about at the end of that you guys are
Yeah.
getting there. Hidden Depths, you hear him whisper in the air, "It's time for us to go." And one of the Goliath spoofs, aye, Captain. Just continues to move the box up, and they start getting everything ready to go. If you all wouldn't mind, you can come up with me to the captain's quarters. For now. That way we can actually see each other. And he leads the way, and you see, this is the first time most of you have seen, most ships you'd expect to be mostly a good amount human, because population of the world predominantly human. There's about 5 humans. You see about 3 different almost frog people looking, just walking around and grabbing things. There's at the head of the wheel, now that it's getting ready, you see what 3 of you recognize. Well, yeah, the 3 of you that are there. As an automaton from Rolla. A warforged automaton. There are a couple of Goliaths that are walking about, and all of the Goliaths, basically Nefarian size, or yeah, basically humongous brutes of men, except for one that is a female who seems to be bossing them around. A couple of lizard folk, some tieflings. Zastrava, you actually catch up on coming from the top of the mast. There's an elf with wings flying down. And she ends up meeting up with a female drow, actually, and they share a hushed conversation.
Interesting.
There's probably more about. It's a big ship, but he leads you guys to the back of the boat through and opens up the door to the captain's quarters. Come in. Let's get on our way. And I'd like to be able to see you.
I will end invisibility.
Are you all in the captain's quarters?
Is there a way that Asger can stand in the door and still just look back at the tower?
You do see the back of the ship does have he has not mirrors, windows there.
Asger's just gonna stare out the window at it.
Because he's closing. He was at the door come in. And so inside the captain's quarters, you do see over on the side he has a table with the maps. He has a very poofy and comfy looking bed. The nice glass window at the back. As you're looking through it, Asker, you see lightly etched is some sort of depiction. Takes you a second to look through, because you're mainly focusing on the tower, but as the boat starts to move, but as you focus on it, it's actually the depiction of a swirling whirlpool with, at the center of it, is just a black map. Like, just it looks like what you've seen on the maps of the world where there's the little black hole there. There's also some papers, and there is a big chest over on the side that's currently locked. And when I say big chest, it's probably like 5 feet by 10 feet, like 10 feet wide, 5 feet deep. And Indepth looks at you all and is like, well, we're out of Whitherthorn now. Where exactly is your home? Which home are we taking you to? Oh, you're muted, Decipher.
I will point out my village on the map.
Is it, which village you talking about?
Is it the floating one?
No, it's near the capital. I know that. I haven't looked at a hot second. I won't lie.
I can understand that. Give me a second.
Are we going to where the tower is, or where your hometown is?
The tower's outside my hometown,
There we
so
are.
it's good to go there first and then go to the tower. And hopefully Asker doesn't blow anyone's heads up.
There you guys go.
Ah,
Was it, which number was it? Do you remember?
I believe... I want to say it was 12.
12?
No. Sorry, it was 20. 'Cause I remember the forest.
Okay. 20 would be Shark. So we're
How
ahead.
close is it? Which one's the capital?
1.
I don't remember my number anymore.
Number 1. Shark. That's... Well, we'll be traveling for quite a few months. So, how are you planning on paying? Are you going to be working for the ship? Or will there be monetary gain as we arrive?
There will be gain as we arrive.
Okay. Interesting. I would like to know how much monetary gain.
I'm gonna kind of walk over to the Strava. How much do we usually pay for travel? I'm usually not paying attention at this point.
Just like open his coin pouch. How much do you have again?
I have 8 platinum, 2,300 gold, 50,000 silver, and yeah.
This is a 5-month journey, and if it's... Are we taking an expedited route where I take you straight there? Or is there room for stops on the way? Distractions.
We probably want to head straight there. I mean, who knows how much time we have?
How much time we have? I mean, the tower's locked. I mean, if we need to stop on the way, I'm sure he has cargo.
I say we head straight there. I've waited my whole life to get into that tower and claim what's mine.
So, a 5-month journey. That would cost a straight sail. I have a crew of 30. Let's see. Do some math. I think we have 33 now. We got a couple of barbarians on the ship. Makes it for a lot easier time for stops, he says as he looks at Asker, who's just looking at the back of the ship.
I think Asker is in her own little world.
She hasn't responded to anything. She's just staring out the back, staring at the tower.
Wait
It's-
until the others
Rain
arrive.
cloud.
The flame
wait.
is still like slightly there.
Have
just
Mila and Shirku showed up to the ship yet?
no. As you guys are like leaving, you're like, it's only been like since Mila took off, it's probably been 40 minutes. So, and you guys have only started floating away for about 5-10 minutes. Because it took a little bit of time for the ship to go.
Yeah. And like after following the coast west for a while and helping them with their cardio routine, probably want to turn south more out into the ocean.
I figured you would. Give me
See,
a
I'm helping.
survival check.
Yeah.
And you do notice that as much as they were chasing you, they didn't chase too far outside of Whitherthorn when they kind of realized we're not going to catch her.
Well, yeah, because my base move speed is 70.
Yeah.
So, like, for someone with 30, I literally move twice as fast at base and 4 times at
Yo.
hustle.
So give me a survival check.
Yeah,
Give me
26.
6.
Yeah, I know my way home.
Or your
Let's
way
go
to the
home.
ship. Oh, wait, are you going home or ship?
It is tempting, but I suppose we'll go to the ship.
Okay.
I'm being kidnapped. Guys, I'm being kidnapped to take it to paradise. Bye, guys.
I don't quite have enough levels to make the trip there yet.
No, you do not. There's why I was like,
So little archipelagos. You could have island adventures.
So we'll get to Mila and Shirku again. So for a 5-month journey, I would say the fee for us not to try and make money on the way would probably be about 30 gold a person of my crew.
30 gold per person per crew.
Yes.
You have 33 people?
Yes.
I get my abacus or whatever the hell.
Basically 1,000 gold.
30. You said 30 gold person?
Uh-huh.
It's about 1,000.
And how many is on a platinum?
100.
So we have just enough. Somehow, I feel like we can make that work, but call it 750, and I shall make sure to play wonderful tunes for your sailors every night to ensure they get excellent rest.
I already have a bard to perform on our ship.
Oh, you know they don't compare to me.
Oh, Melody will give you a run for your money, my dear.
Barda! Fine. 900.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage
Oh.
because you're cutting into someone else's fees.
Come on, double nat 20.
For you, my dear, 900 will do.
Alright, I've minus that from our stash. We have a lot of silver by the way.
We don't have to pay yet. We don't pay him until the end.
You pay upon arrival, though I will require half up front.
Fine.
Okay, I hand over 450.
How do you hand over 450?
Oh, that's a good point.
4 platinum and like.
Oh,
No.
Rollins, dude.
We're not handing out platinum. That would fight us in the long run.
Cypher got on quickly.
Look, we're financed by a freaking princess, okay?
Oh yeah. So how do you hand over the gold, the income?
Let's see. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use prestidigitation. I can never say that word to save my life.
Prestidigitation. Yeah.
Thank you. And create a box over the bag of holding. and reach into it and pull out the gold.
Okay.
Okay, so you're paying in gold,
Yes.
and you're casting a spell in front of him.
Yes.
He's gonna question the gold.
Hey Cypher. You want to make a deception check?
Sure.
Wait, what are you trying to deceive him? Just hold the bag of holding?
Yeah, I want him to believe that this spell is needed to access our money.
Yep. I had a feeling that's what you were going for.
24.
Michael, thank you.
It's nerve-wracking to not know if he believed that or not, but I ain't got the insight to tell that.
You watch as he pulls out a key from like his side vest that you couldn't see before. I will add this to my stash. Thank you. It'll be well worth our cruise pay. And he opens up the big box. It's full. Almost.
Oh,
He just closes it back down, locks it back up, puts the key back in his stash. And about this time you hear, what creature are you right now, Mila?
Right now, I am in Ornithocerius, which is a large,
Right.
it's a large bird that's designed, sort of like pelicans, designed to dive down on fish and swallow it down a long neck, or like evil swan.
Aim the cannons! Creature in the sky! Human on with it!
Hello.
And you guys are about 600 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone hears that from inside.
Mm-hmm.
Travis will burst out the door.
As you burst out the door,
Oh.
you watch as they're aiming.
You mean I'm not going to go up from above and dive down onto this ship?
They'd still be able to see you as you're approaching. As you get out, there's the Strava. You see what they're aiming cannons at.
Mm-hmm.
Stop! That's our friend and our other friend.
Give me a persuasion check,
Uh-oh.
because we
Going
all want to
against the
see what.
captain's orders.
Oh no, that wasn't the captain who said it. Captain was inside the.
Mm.
You give them pause enough for in-depths to walk out to the ship. She speaks the truth, Mim Hearties. We're fine. They'll be joining us. They're paying for their trip. So we will be heading straight to Jock. The crew
Okay, that's
looks
your
and
fish.
is like,
Mila belts out a belting screech with some nice reverb with this long neck before starting a dive.
so you dive down. Hey, Shirku, you mind giving me a constitution saving throw since you've already told me about how much you don't like heights?
Shirku, how much
And this
detail
is
can your character
full.
need?
How much details for the heights thing? Well, he's not gonna be screaming, but he's definitely gonna be staring wide-eyed down at the ground,
Yeah.
gripping the
I somehow
legs.
I don't-
Leap Mila's legs tightly. Not tight enough for bruising, but
But has Shirku
Actually,
ever had
maybe.
like the opportunity to go to like an amusement park where you have this nice
No.
this nice trip, this nice part of
No.
the roller coaster, and
He's-
then it goes boom.
no.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking like several 100-foot dive.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, what do I have to roll?
Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Like Mila's fine with this.
Okay, I hope everybody down below is taking cover. No, really.
Oh, I'm waiting for it.
Disadvantage. Constitution save.
Oh, not bad. It's a
So
14.
you don't lose your breakfast.
Luckily, he hasn't ate each yet.
That might have helped.
That might have helped.
Only Mila had good breads this morning.
Otherwise, that'd be one heck of a bombing run.
So you come and dive bomb, and Shirku's face is pure, like, he's a darker skinned half orc, but it's still pure white right now. Not feeling well. And you all are reunited on Hindep's ship.
As soon as his feet touches the ground, he's like, finally, ground. I need to get used to that. I can hang from trees. I don't mind boats in the air, but this. As long as I have my feet on the ground, I'm fine.
Boats in the air.
You see really strange things when you wander the world.
That's
At least this continent.
Interesting.
Oh,
Asker removed an entire section of her notes specifically to hide that fact from ever seeing the light of day.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we weren't ever supposed to reveal that. were we?
No! It's kind of like one of those like big military secret.
I didn't say who has it. He didn't say where it was. He didn't say what captain it was, what ship. Just
But now Hidden Depths knows that it exists, and this psychopath is gonna hunt it down.
Let's just hope he doesn't find out I have the spell for it.
I'm not saying that. I don't think Shirku even knows it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Shirku at this point looks woozy as blood's gonna be rushing back.
And me a little sort of like, let's see Shirku sort of rolling on the deck, and just like, imagines like, he'll be fine. And
I
Mila
have to
will-
get used to that. I'll eventually get used to it. I can ride on your back, but be carried. I have to that you have to get used to that.
And I have to imagine that there is like this moment where like Mila starts to curl like the leg in, like holding on to Shirku, like preparing for the dive, and Shirku's like, what? Oh yeah, so Mila.
Oh yeah,
Nudge.
Shirku's now on deck with Asker somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and she can hear him probably.
Asker is still probably actually not on deck.
Catatonic.
Oh, okay.
Hidden Depths is going to actually head back, seeing that you're still in there. I just wanted to check on you. Are you okay?
Building ships.
Cries slightly louder. She doesn't say anything. She just cries a little louder.
I take that as a no. You're not okay. I don't know why you are so upset. But could you be upset not in my quarters?
Whoa.
Strava's gonna poke her head and be like, where do you want us to sleep?
Oh, ask Bolt or Jorkin, one of them. They'll take care of that. You'll be down on the bottom floor.
Love that. Can you go be sad somewhere else?
Yeah.
They're like, come on, Asker, let's go. Let's go figure out where we're gonna sleep and get ourselves settled in.
Esther just keeps staring out the window.
Let me go over there. So, let's see. I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. And you guys should be able to see the map now.
Let me zoom out and recenter things a bit. Let's see. Oh yeah. Here we go. Can stream see it? Oh yeah. Very nice.
Oh, we've got Asker.
Mhm.
So the where you see hidden depths at right now at the bottom, there's the top layer of it, like above the captain's quarters, and then there's also the captain's quarters that's right underneath of it. Let's see, where is it? Bolt would be there. League is there. Bolt and the female not barbarian, female Goliath, which Bolt is the Warforged, is up at top. Bolt's manning the why can't I think the wheel. And Leog is just looking over, and kind of whenever like one of the Goliaths needs to do something, she directs them over to it. And yeah, there are a couple of people now on this level of the ship. If you want to go, let's see. If you want to go below deck, just let me know and I can transfer you over there. Did I set it up? Okay.
For now, when Shirku finally gets his bearings, he's gonna start plucking bolts out of his body. And actually dropping them to the ground with slight grunts of pain.
Nice. Where's Asker going?
Being forced to move.
Yo.
Gonna try and like use my body to shield like Sabi sniffly Asker from like the eyes of the crew. I'm trying to
Aw.
maneuver our way down.
Mhm.
Oh, Asker maneuvered her way up. It looks like.
Wait, where's Asker?
Top
I
of
think
or
bottom
back bottom
corner.
of the ship, yeah.
It might die.
This is the top floor, yes? Or
Yeah.
The other one's the top floor.
That one's the top floor.
Okay, that's what I-
You're just gonna be like rows off the back instead of the mast, the bow.
Asker, as you come up, will just kind of like stiffly look over at you and just. I saw the flame dying. We kind of killed it.
Yeah.
The town's not gonna be able to support the outside town with a texture soup. They
No.
could keep the people safe as it was. And now we're leaving.
Perhaps this tragedy that befell the town, unfortunately because of us, will be something that can bring the town closer together. I saw you
don't-
smiling, Cypher.
I just,
It was a
I
tragedy.
think my way of doing things doesn't work in the real world, so I'll just keep the rest of you from fucking up as badly, I guess. And I'll just let one of you take the lead.
Ooh. It's a harsh lesson in humility.
Oh, don't be afraid to step forward when you know something is right.
Usually I just get teased for being bossy and attempting to protect people when I do that, so I'll just let them learn from their own mistakes.
Well, at least we know you'll be there when we really need you.
Asker will just quietly nod and then keep looking back at the town that they're at relatively decent speed moving away from.
Yeah. I mean, it is a frigate that is a pirate frigate. It's like,
I was gonna say, this boat goes quick.
yo.
Especially if it's a fast frigate.
Well, I suppose I can offer you 3 options. I can try to help, I can provide a distraction, or I can let you get some space. What do you
I'm
need?
gonna keep staring at my figures for a while. It'll go out of view at some point, and I'll move on. But
Sounds good. Estrada will give Asker a hug and then give her some space.
as you're like walking away, we'll just be like, "Please make sure that Shirku didn't actually kill him."
I will. I doubt he would kill our lovely former lieutenant.
So speaking of the others, Mila,
I live
Shirku's,
for the character growth. Yeah.
Cypher, what are you all doing?
So, what happened while I was away? There was
Guess
quite
I'll
a
be
few.
over with this group.
So what happened while I was away? There was quite a commotion over there.
Well, the Gravenholds surprised us at the shop, and everything went horribly wrong.
Well, why'd they show up? They had no reason to.
They got tipped off, apparently.
They get tipped off, and who would? There's the only way for someone to tip off is if it was someone who listened in on the plan.
Yeah. I'd like to do like an insight check or see what people are thinking. See what they're up to.
On NPCs, or
Yeah, NPCs.
I believe you should be able to see nameplates. Are you?
I am not able to see nameplates.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Good to know. Good to know. I didn't know if you'd be
Yeah.
able to or not.
Sort of seeing how they regard me, the other parties, if any of them are listening in, because I trust Shirku and Cypher implicitly.
Give
All right.
me an insight roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The 16.
You, from what you can gather, they're listening, but it's more of, who are these people? Weren't these the ones that, and like you can hear like some whispers of, weren't they supposed to be taking out the? Guess they couldn't even manage that. And then just listening, like they're paying attention to you guys, but not so much as they're just like gossip. You
as
don't-
for my,
Go ahead.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're
I thought
fine.
you were finished.
You're fine.
Okay. As for why I was chased for a 40 or so guards, it's probably best for the entire group to be gathered until I actually say something on that. I would like to have everyone hear that.
As you say that, Sistrava gets over there.
I think Asker just needs some space to sort out her feelings.
Probably for the best. It was a traumatic event in that town.
Wait, what happens?
Well,
She killed someone graphically.
Wait, she killed someone on purpose?
Well, it did
Not
seem
really.
on purpose, but it was unfortunate.
Is this talking about Asker or me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Asker.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. But she'll recover eventually. She just needs time.
Exactly. And hopefully maybe she'll find some uplift on our ride on the boat.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, Cypher, what can we expect at your home?
It's a small, quaint little village. Truthfully, nothing of interest. But it is my home, so I do treasure it deeply.
Mm.
We were mainly a fishing town, and the woods were more of something we kept around as a defense. You know, no one likes to traverse the woods. Not a lot of log clearing in my home.
Anything we
Out
should
of
know about?
character, I'm living for this.
Anything we should know about the tower, besides it being locked?
My master was a great and brilliant teacher, but the tower was also his sanctuary, and I was forbidden to go to many parts of it until I inherited it.
So we have, or at least you do, have some exploring to do.
I will say this though. The cleaning spells can get a little ornery at times. You haven't lived until a broom has chased you up a tower because you made a mess.
It's your damn fault.
Shirku just stares at Cypher for a moment, imagining a dancing broom at this point.
Something Fantasia. will
Sentient brooms. What next?
I heard there were
Artificial
rumors of stuff
dragons.
in the basement, but I could never get in there even when I tried.
say. Mhm.
Right. Well, either way, we have a longed for journey ahead of us, and after all that, I'm sure everyone needs to rest up. So I advise that we do.
And
Yes.
Mila will nudge the three of them and fly off for some lunches.
As you say that, a Triton who was at the front, just kind of like looking out to sea, comes over. So you're the new recruits. Well, not recruits, from what I heard. If you're paying us, you're the new cargo.
Yes.
Would you like
That's
to, would you like to see your sleeping quarters?
I think that would be a useful thing to see at this moment.
Good.
Can I do an insight on that one?
Are you still around? I heard you went fly, 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 fly.
Yeah, that was before I heard like someone approaching them. Like,
Ah.
would be curious for a moment
Okay.
and like vibe check and then fly off.
Give me an insight.
How is the vibe with the 6?
He seems on the up and up. Seems like he's actually kind of planning on taking him there.
Okay, then yeah. As he approaches,
So he's like, follow me this way. And he leads you down the stairs.
Mhm.
As you guys get down there,
Ooh, this looks pretty cool.
you see all of the cannons set up. There's a couple of people around, and I don't have tokens for the entire 33 of the crew. I have tokens for about 18 of the crew. So there's still
I thought
a
it was
few.
35.
Ooh. So you're saying this is a time to redeem channel points to introduce new crew members?
I have names for all of the crew members.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that sounds like it was painful to work on.
Uh-huh. I know you all. I know you all.
I'm impressed, honestly. As a fellow DM, I would have names ready to go if people needed the names, but otherwise they are all just in the background NPCs until it's ready.
Yeah, but I'm on stream, so I have to be like, name, go.
Mhm.
So he leads you here, and he's like, I don't see any reason for y'all to ever be on this floor. This is our cannon floor. Please do not mess with the cannons unless you know what you are doing.
Oh man. Good thing Mila's not here to hear this.
And then he leads you on down to the final floor. You see a couple of the barracks filled, and it's just like basically sleeping mattresses, just doubled up with enough room for probably about 30 people to be sleeping at a time. Not that there's actually, 60 people on the ship, but You can pick a bed. If you're in one of the crew's bed, they will let you know. I don't know how they will let you know, but they will let you know. It depends on which crew's bed you get in the way of. This is where you will sleep. I recommend not picking one of the Goliath beds. They are recent hires.
Good to know.
I'm going to go back to my post as that I am on, well, not navigator, but our lookout.
Thank you for the escort. And have a nice day.
You're welcome. And he heads back up.
When pirates are friendly, only when you're paying them.
I mean, yeah. Then you are a customer. It's a business. It's a business. If you go into a store and you are buying things and all that, you get the customer service. If you go into a place and you're just loitering and demanding, bye.
Very true.
Gone. Mm-hmm.
And without even any more annotation, Shirku's gonna find a spot to sleep.
Can you give me a... Can you do a... Yeah, give me a d20 roll.
D20?
Yep. Anyone
That
who's
isn't the
taking a
Goliath
nap.
bed. That isn't the Goliath bed.
I mean, there's only two, it doesn't look like even the Goliath beds are any different. The Goliath's feet are just hanging off.
Oh, I hit a 7.
Nice.
There's a
Okay.
reason why there's hamlocks for sleeping in the shifting seas.
Anyone else taking a nap at the moment?
What
We're
time of
taking
the
a
day?
nap or a sleep?
I don't know. It's only like 12.
For me, sleep because I got rid of the holes.
Nap, sleep, your choice. You're on a boat now.
Unless someone walks over to where I am and punches me, I don't think Shirku's getting up right now.
We're on a
Sleep,
boat.
sleep.
It's going fast and
So, anyone else taking a nap? Zestravas, can you give me a d20 roll?
Yes.
Two. Nice. Very nice.
Cypher will take a nap.
Another d20 roll, please.
Oh, you guys are classic. Oh, that was so close to a nat one.
I saw that.
I was so looking forward to it.
Okay. So you all go and take a nap. Asker and Mila.
Mhm.
What are you guys doing as it gets like an hour out and then you can no longer see the tower?
Mhm.
lying on the
Me-
back of the boat.
Aw, sulking time.
He's gonna be here for a few hours.
Very good, very good. An essential aesthetic. I stand also cat. And Mila is fully reveling in ability to fly strong and is practicing swooping down and diving and trying to collect some fish to spit back out onto the deck of the ship for everyone later. And is
Nice.
planning on doing what she did to get to this continent in the first place, and sort of eventually just like going to end up napping up in the mast.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. So, the
Mhm.
rest of the day passes. Is there any specific roleplay things you guys want to happen within the first week?
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't Asker want to do something with Shirku somewhere?
I have a feeling yes, but because the first day passes and we're waking up on the second day.
Oh. Yeah. At some point, if it seems like Hidden Depths is in a like
Oh.
non-busy and pleasant mood. Like, maybe like
Oh,
for a
I
chat.
do have a question.
Oh.
Is Asger's temporary hit points thing spread to Shirku, or does she actually not see him as an ally no more?
I don't know if you're getting the morning prayers at the moment.
That's why I'm asking.
I
don't
don't
know if
think
anyone
anyone's
is.
getting the morning prayers at the moment.
Okay, so no temp HP. Good to know.
Yeah, no
That
one
is
gets.
why I asked.
No one's getting the temp HP.
I will go around in the morning though and get everybody. Oh, it's only for 10 minutes. Never mind.
Oh. Ooh, actually,
did
the
we
bow
do-
looks really easy to curl up onto. Yeah.
Did we do a full 8-hour rest?
You guys get a full. We're basically going to be doing travel by weeks for the moment, because there are 22 weeks of travel to Jark.
Yep. Better to do that than go day by day.
Mm-hmm.
Probably going to be like the later part of that first week before Asger, like, comes and finds Shirku and just has this like, I would really like to know what you did. Part of me wishes not to know what you did, so that I can continue to live in the bliss that I currently live in. Thank you. But
Well, are you feeling ready for that? Because I was leaving you alone, seeing what condition you were in earlier.
depending on how this conversation goes, I will most likely return to the position I was in. But I think that if I take it in baby steps of just day at a time, I will get there.
Good. Round everyone up. Everyone needs to hear what I saw.
Asger will like go around and find everyone. And this is probably the first time that Asger's interacted with everyone else as well. Like, Asger has been 100% just, if she's not eating or sleeping, she was sitting at the back of the boat looking back.
And Shirku is going to be trying to find words for what to say,
This is
considering everything.
This is a beautiful split where we have Mopey Dopey Princess in the back being a whole little cloud of gloom, and Mila is like having a great time, like Bow
Mhm.
Bunny.
Mila living her best life.
Mila's living her best life. And yeah, with Asker coming by, it's like however Asker greets and Mila's just like, "Good morning, Asker," and Asker's like, "Darkness, darkness, doom and gloom."
Asker's teetering on Oathbreaker right now.
Hell yeah.
I don't think she's teetering on Oathbreaker so much as she's teetering on, like, how and why does all of this happen? Like,
I'm probably teetering on wanting to murder Shirku.
she doesn't, like, she is,
Well-
like, waiting to pass judgment until now. She took some time to have enough spoons to have to murder you, if that's what it comes down to.
So she was already contemplating it. Okay.
So you're all gathered together. We'll stop getting into Asker's head for a second.
Oh yeah. And
All
Mila
right.
bounds on down from the bow and is bounding along, and we'll go side to side and like see someone. Sort of stops, looks. "Good morning," bounds along.
Good morning, Mila. And Shirku's standing
morning,
there waiting
Shirku.
for everyone.
Bling 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 bling.
Kind of trying to get
Where are you?
used to the
Where are we all meeting?
down in the dock. Down in the
Oh.
yeah, I'm at
I can't
say like
actually see
somewhere
where
right
that
now
is.
here.
Clearly the captain's quarters. We have special use of it.
Mhm.
I mean, we
Uh,
could. I
Okay.
don't mind.
Can you
all
guys?
just down here?
I just moved everyone over.
Oh,
I was being
I
kind.
cannot see.
I don't know where your token is, Mila.
Right in the middle of the ship. Bling bling.
Okay. Sorry, you don't have giant light source attached to you.
Thank you.
You have small
I do
light
have-
source.
I have small light source attached to me. It's true. bioluminescence is radiant.
At the moment, there's not a lot of crew that are in the area that you guys are in.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Where'd you go,
everyone here?
Strava? I moved you over here.
Shirku is standing where he is as everyone gathers, getting used to the waving motions of the boat, because you know how the waving is. You rock your knees with the boat.
I'm sure that was fun to hop right into
Oh
after
yeah.
you dive.
Oh, definitely. I'm surprised he didn't get seasick yet. But Shirku starts with everyone here. All right. I'll start with what I saw as I was scouting ahead. I passed by a group that was cloaked. One of them was the person that hired us for collecting cargo unharmed, which turned out to be a little girl. But we didn't interact. He just kept passing by with, I don't know, 5 others. And I saw I almost said Vince. I'm so used. Yeah.
Very sus, Shirku. Very sus.
Yes. I saw someone come out of the sewers next to the structure where we first met this man. A drow. They looked around, slid the cover to the sewers back shut, and started hurrying away. I followed. To cut this chase short, I was 80 feet behind him before he reached a house that I didn't recognize or know. A mansion. Or a small mansion, at least. Aimed a crossbow in, and that's around when I saw it. The shoulder armor of the lieutenant. He was dead when I got there and tried to do anything. I couldn't stop the drow from escaping as darkness clouded the streets. And I got blamed for the murder, and that's around when I heard... I wasn't resisting at first, and that's around when I heard Mila's screech of panic, which drove me to break the handcuffs, grab my weapon from guard, and start rushing. And you know where that led to.
Okay. Shirku? Yeah, okay.
I mean, he's not lying.
Yeah, not lying. Omission, but not lying.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Mila has no reason to question. Just
Alright.
shows that there's a drow issue.
But yeah. There was definitely...
Was it one of your family?
I don't know. But they were clearly an expert at what they did.
So your sister?
No.
Okay.
This was a man.
Okay.
I didn't get to investigate further, so...
It's okay. We'll just have to watch out for drow assassin when we come back. Okay.
Asker kind of shakes her head at the comeback thing.
It'll be okay, Shirku.
Maybe.
Asker will just look at Shirku and go, I'm actually impressed with how you took care of that. Understandably, that, I wish that the lieutenant would have survived that encounter, but you attempted to stop them, and then when blamed for it, you actually didn't immediately resist arrest. And you came to the aid of Mila, which is a understandable cause to have broken out of your chains.
Mm-hmm.
It was considerably less nefarious than I was expecting this story to be, honestly.
I had to resist a lot of instinctual desire to defend myself when the entire town decided to start attacking me. So,
Oh, I'm glad that you ran.
I didn't run.
You shouldn't let them beat you up.
I was surrounded. I couldn't really run
Mm.
from the civilian mob.
Mm.
The guards I could run from. They were actually slow.
You didn't kill any of them as you were breaking free, did you?
From the guards? No. Which again is true because he didn't kill guards.
It's true. It's very, very true.
A natural Darpod through and through.
Asker will just kind of shrug and go, well, I'll just avoid that city for the rest of our days, and hopefully if they survive, they'll move past us.
Well, who knows?
Maybe we'll come back and help. It'll be okay, Asker.
We're not going back.
With how things are going, and what information we know, by the time we actually do manage to go back, or there's likely going to be a demon horde on that city.
Okay. Well, there's still going to be things that we can do.
There is. That's why we're heading to Cypher's Tower.
Yes.
What
It
is
contains power that will greatly help us.
We're heading in the opposite direction of all of the problems that we've caused, in hopes that we can cause slightly less problems here.
what is
And learn and grow, as Mila points to her chest and was like, Asker, you need to believe that now that it will be okay. And that's how you can work to fix this.
Good question. What is everyone's passive perceptions?
17.
Mine is 16.
16.
Not that high, Cypher.
Well,
Yep. Okay, just needed to know. Sorry for interrupting.
No, don't.
No, you're fine.
So, yeah. The way things get better is that you believe that it will be okay in the future now.
I normally would prefer facing my problems, but this one is out of my skill set.
You need to address the head stuff first.
Yes.
Mhm.
I can
Asker would
do-
nod, and that's fair. Despite my absolute best efforts to just get them to admit defeat and to stop running and to face the consequences that they had committed on themselves of coming and trying to have this fight with us and then quickly being defeated, I just tried to stop them, and I clearly cannot control my powers, even without being in complete and utter, control of my mind state. So I think I have a lot of work to do with my connection to Plomine, and I should probably work on that before I criticize any of you on your lack of any interest in Plomine.
Asker, we have a lot of work to do, as Mila will pop a druidcraft blossom for something like a vanilla flower.
And I need to get used to flying with Mila.
Hold it out over.
Asker will tie it into the hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. It's just
You did perfectly fine, Shirku.
Yes, I think my white skin could argue to that.
You did great.
Ah,
Yeah. So let us enjoy. So we are going to be right on the surface of the waters, and now we can reach to the surface of
however,
these feelings.
regardless of, as they stated, it being cargo,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably better to help out on this ship.
Yes. Oh, right. I was going to do things today. Mm-hmm.
It's better
Although
than
I do
just
wanna take a
sitting
nap.
around and doing nothing at all.
Oh,
Master
that's
will just
right. I
stare
needed
at
to teach you guys how to take naps. They're very good.
I don't think I have the balance to be able to take the same type of naps you do.
Oh, I can make some baby nets for you guys. It'll be great.
Some what?
Yeah, baby nets. When you have the troublesome little ones that need to go to sleep, and you make them a little net that you put them into.
We also don't have talons.
So? No, I make the net.
I
And
mean,
I put you into the net.
all right. Regardless, that's all I wanted to say. If there's any other questions or any concerns, we should probably speak up now.
I can get us food. I don't think that you're like, we've been foraging and like working together for a while, Shirku, but there's not really any of the like the trees and everything that you've been able to identify here. But I got you covered.
That's fine. And besides, I can join you to learn how to get used to flying.
Mm,
If you're
actually
willing.
pretty achy. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Like, yeah, I had to buff that up, and even then, it's a very... I have to fly so flat. It gives me struggles. But yes, we will help in lots of ways. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Zistrava is good with music, and between the two of us, we can fix a lot of injury problems. And Asker can work on being happy with herself, and that will be very productive. And let's see. And maybe we can work on actually getting some muscles on you, Cypher.
Oh,
You have been scrawny this whole time. I worry about you.
I think his muscle is involved with the mind, not
yes, exactly.
But look at these arms. They're so thin.
I don't think he could even hold my halberd.
You're right.
I would like you
Worried.
to know I have very beautiful scales from where I'm from, and I would like to keep it that way. And
Oh, no,
hard
I like
labor
your
is
scales.
bad for them.
Well, until people start tripping over you again. That might change being scuffed of the scales.
And Mila will like shift and color match the scales. It's like, no, I like them quite a bit. But what's important is on the inside.
Yes.
Oh, so let's have you work out with Shirku. Then you'll be much healthier.
I don't think you could keep up with my workout regime.
How does the
Well, it's-
montage song go?
This will work out well for you too, Shirku. Cause, yeah, you could take a step back. I think this will be great for both of you.
Take a step back from practicing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's only fair, Vila. You learned to sing from the Strava to make better use of your animal goals.
I mean, Zastrava's singing is nice, but I think I'm okay.
I love it.
I have a better idea.
Oh.
For Cypher, instead of working out with me, he could experiment with one of his summoning spells, I suppose.
No.
It would be called. And he could
Shirku.
actually augment his spells, and I could train with those whatever he summons, so he could actually change them around as needed while time goes on.
Cypher
Shirku wants to fight
uses
Golem Bethany.
Be good entertainment for the crew while they take their lunch.
That would be good entertainment. Also give Cypher the chance to augment his summons based on performance and anything else he notices.
And Mila just like puts their hand in front of their face. This concerned face. And they'll grab like a rod or some sort of stick, like fairly representative of the composition of this ship. It's like Shirku. Magic, fire, lightning, very, very bad. Small. You are in a small tree.
I just look at Mila. I didn't say anything about lightning or fire.
Cypher's magic is lightning and fire. I have the scar to prove it.
We've also seen him summon things.
Yeah. And those things break things.
Generally the enemy.
I do try to point them at the enemy.
Otherwise, I don't think they're going to set the ship on fire. Besides, if we do set the ship on fire, we're probably going to be kicked off.
You will die. You can't. You have no gills or fins or wings.
Or I don't think I could swim either.
Yeah. Am I being crazy? Ask her, Sistrava. Like, the workout's gotta be a better idea.
We have lots of time. We can do workout 1 week, summons the next,
Yeah, we
choreography the next, put on a play.
Sistrava, are you able to summon water?
No,
unfortunately for
no.
me, I can't practice magic.
Okay.
So
I wasn't saying magic for me. I mean for Cypher to summon his summons.
You shouldn't practice magic, Shirku. It's naughtiness all around. But fine.
No.
That's not what
You
Shirku
guys-
excels in.
It's not what I excel in to begin with.
Okay. Maybe
I
Zastrava
prefer-
needs to watch you too and make sure that you guys don't break things or shoot lightning bolts at people.
Besides, if I really wanted to have a training session, I could always challenge every single person on this crew to attack me all at once.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Esther was like, I was going to offer to spar with you, but if that is your intention, then probably not.
Oh, I don't mind sparring with you, Asger.
Did I hear that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
He would like to like whisper, like, guess you guys can maybe roll perception to listen, be like, please watch the Zastrava.
But I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to just fight everybody at once right now. We're too tired for that, I feel.
Lunchtime. I need to get working. And Mila will start like bolting to run up the deck unless someone says something else.
As for that friendly duel, Asker, I don't mind if you want to do that.
Mila, as you bolt, you watch as a female elf with wings actually floats out of the way of where you are running. It's like, oh, sorry about that.
Oh, I see wings and like Mila wants to pounce.
The wings are like a bright colored fairy wings.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if they're feathery at all, like Mila's hunting instincts triggers.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry for getting in your way.
Do we hear this?
Yes, because it's not too high. Like, you guys were close to the stairs.
Oh, is someone else down here?
It was like on the way up. Like, as Mila's heading up the stairs, person was there.
And yeah, Mila gives like a surprise chirrup and we'll look and sort of have this like moment of just like looking up the eyes.
She just looks back and is like, I couldn't help but overhear it. And she says it quietly so that way the others down low can't hear this part. Do you have one of the faith who's troubled right now?
Mila just like clearly not understanding is like,
Someone who follows Plomine in her blessings and teachings?
That sounds familiar. But I'm pretty hungry right now. Oh, do you have a favorite fish?
Any fish will do.
Yay!
Actually, if you can, I don't know if there's any salmon around here. Aerith loves good salmon.
What? Salmon aren't a sea fish.
I said if there are any, I don't know. I let
Okay.
the others take care of the hunting and gathering. I'm here to help cure people and keep Aerith
Where's hidden
safe.
depths? As Mila like fluffs up.
Probably his captain's quarters.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Okay.
And bounds along.
Alright. Okay, everyone, I think that should be it, and we can continue on with our day.
Thank you.
I'll be walking around the ship for now, seeing where I can help out. Otherwise, if there is nothing, I'll probably be working on, well, my own ability to combat.
Okay.
Wow.
As you head on up, you do see the female elf who's in what looks like it's heavy armor, but it also looks like of a lighter material, and she has like her big fairy wings. She's like, and she just like greets you as she starts heading down.
Greets me.
She just like nods her head in greeting to you.
I nod in my head to her in greeting in return. Good morning.
Good morning. And she heads down to see Asker, Cypher, and Sistrava. I couldn't help but notice I heard some things about a member of the faith who was having troubles.
Asker will like raise her hand and seeing who it is after like looking at the party, will just go, "Your wings are really pretty."
Thank you. I'm of the of Ariel, the elves with wings, basically. Of a descendant of it's a long time away from where I'm at now. It's been so many years since I've. Yeah. But, would you want to talk to some? I mean, I'm only blessed with so much of Plomine's power, but I would love to be able to help if I can.
I was actually gonna see if there was anywhere that there was a small, like, temple or shrine to pray to at all on the ship, or start working on kind of making one.
I mean, I've made a small temple on the second floor. It's, actually, I can take you right along there with me.
That would be great, actually.
This way, my dear.
Asger happily follows along. This is probably the happiest Asger has looked since they've left. She's still not great, but this is the happiest she's looked. She's at a true neutral at this point.
I don't think you're a true neutral.
Yeah, a little under neutral, but
You're sad. Neutral is not sad. Neutral is when you care more about yourself than others.
Hmm.
true.
And she leads you to second floor, and in this northern part, you can tell she's made kind of a small shrine. It's not
That's
grandiose.
where I was gonna build one.
But it does have like the holy symbol of Plomine, and just like some small flowers and petals that it looks like she's gathered from here or there. And she pulls out her holy symbol and is like, "Would you mind joining me in prayer?"
Asger will absolutely join her in prayer.
Okay. Cypher Sestrava, what are your plans for the day?
You're on mute.
I know. I'm thinking. I didn't think I would make it this far, if I'm being honest. I'd be shocked.
He thought he was gonna get yeeted at this point. Or by this point.
I mean, if he still wants to train to train with Shirku on what he had for an idea, he can always go to Shirku.
Yeah, and then Mila can have a fetch quest.
I guess I will go to my little bed area and probably feed the last of the spells I need to feed to my book.
Okay. Feeding some more spells. Yeah, because you would be able to get through all of them throughout
Yeah.
this
As I say,
journey.
I've got a handful left to go.
Make sure you spend your resources. So Mila was searching for hidden depths. As you get to the top, and since it's during the day, hidden depths, you just see stretching out, crack-a-lackin', and just
Instant envy.
just looking out and enjoying the sea.
What are some things? Yeah, we'll go and definitely slow down about 10-15 feet out. Just sort of like wait. Definitely, we're not particularly interested in interrupting
The stretches.
relaxation.
A
It's a good
moment.
time.
I have something that I think will help you that I can do. Because this one I wanted to be fuller, and I just figured out how I can do that.
Fuller?
You will see in 1 second. Yeah, and by 1 second, I am being very generous with my second, okay?
Yeah. I will give you some of my seconds.
And I shall give you my seconds in turn,
There
turning
we
it into a
go.
full hour.
Oh. Ah, yes, daytime lighting. Whoa.
On that one layer. That's
Mhm.
like, that's what I wanted to do anyway. So, layer. Layer. Okay. So he's just finished his stretching and is just looking out to sea, surveying the land.
Mhm.
And are you just standing like
it's-
15 feet away from
We're both sitting and you do the very, like, slowly coming closer and like,
I see you, little one. How can I be of assistance?
oh, I wanted to let you know that I was going to go hunting for fishes, and they asked for salmon. And yeah, what do you want? Other than naps. But that's good time later. But hunting. Lunchtime.
Shark is a delicious, delicious meal.
Okay. See you in a while then.
Good.
And Mila will start to crawl over the railing.
Nice.
And yeah. And crawl over and slip into the water.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Shirku, you're just looking at helping around?
Yeah, he's looking for something to help out with and get used to actually being on a boat more
Okay.
for the most part.
They put you to work a little bit. Zastrava, what were your plans then?
Unless someone challenges into a duel, but yeah.
No duels for you yet, Shirku. You must wait at least till the end of the month.
We might be attacked by a kraken by then.
Don't tempt the DM with Kraken.
When did you look at my random encounter table?
Unless we're gonna have calamari. No Kraken.
Calamari, have you? What are you doing, Zastrava?
So every day I am quietly going down to like where the cannons are at, and I am practicing my glyph of wardings on the cannonballs, and slowly like making a very nice stockpile of extra explodey cannonballs should we ever have to face an attack.
Whiff of warding. Can you pull up the spell for me?
If it moves more than 10 feet, so if we hit turbulence and they go roly, we are extra dead.
Or if you move from ball to cannon, and then.
Oh wait, I guess this raises the question too. Is the ship considered a stationary thing, or is the ship moving in space counting as the moving?
I don't think
Aren't
it
we all
matters at
moving?
that point, because if you put it from cannon, or from on the cannon, load it. You don't just keep the cannons loaded. They may. We'll see.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I would think the balls would be like next to the cannons, maybe. I'll put the text.
But then,
in
as
with
it
that.
would be moving within 10 feet, because it would be boom.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think that
Yeah,
works.
more than 10 feet. So if we have close parameters, I could put them on the side of the ship, but then I have the same question. The ship, it's not technically moving in the static space of the ship, but the ship is moving through the water, so I don't think that'll help either.
You know, Zastrava, you can try it and find out.
No, I don't want to accidentally blow up. Shit. Alright. Scratch that plan. I thought it would work wonderfully. Glyph of warding is still yet to be found useful. I am going to just go from deck to deck each day and practice performing and trying to play more on the harp.
So, as you're performing, you do actually get to meet Melody. Red Tiefling, let's see. Let's pop you over to the right layer. And let's go big size. Her horns just come up front, and she has what you recognize as a violin being played as a fiddle.
Wait. So she's a devil and she's got a fiddle?
Yep.
Classy.
And she's just playing different shanties and stuff, and sees you trying to get involved and looks at you, kind of eyes you up and down. My dear, are we doing this? Are you really going to try and take in on my parade?
Look, this can end one of two ways.
Mhm.
We can be friends and rake in the glory together, or we can be enemies and you can cry yourself to sleep.
Let's see if you can even keep up with me.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, I
At
have
least
to
my
listen
luck
to
is
this.
refreshed.
Shirku has to listen to this.
And Bard off.
This is gonna
Usually as
become
long as
like
you get to the Bard office I was expecting.
So it's gonna go 3 performance checks, which is 3 different songs.
Yes.
Where
Ooh.
is you?
And I'm guessing everyone can hear this except Mila.
Basically, yeah. I mean,
Oh.
you start hearing. Scaly Lady's gonna try and challenge Melody. Let's go see her whoop her ass.
And
I'm
Shirku
gonna-
goes watch or listen, I guess.
I'm gonna
'cause
spend
he's
up
curious.
a luck point to reroll that one. We'll see.
That's what I'm curious. Is this Rava using that artifact?
Yes, she's using the harp. Oh, so I think I get a bonus, right? Where's the harp?
I was like, maybe? I don't
Yeah,
think
+1 to
Spells and-
Bard.
an attack.
Oh, Bard spell attack. I'm attacking her, right? With my.
Are
my
you
thing?
attacking her?
No.
Okay.
Attack!
Alright, but I'm gonna use one of my lucks to reroll that one, because that one's pretty terrible.
So she starts off and she's performing a nice little jump.
Nope.
You're sticking with that 19?
Yep.
Because that was a nat one. You both actually keep tempo, keep pace. Like she starts off, and it's kind of like I'm trying to remember the game. Like she does one thing, you do the next, and you add on to it. She does that, and then adds on to that, and it's pretty close right now. Next song.
It's a lot of tears for Zistrava there.
I'm gonna use luck again.
And re-roll it.
Suffer. Suffer.
19.
That really doesn't.
Well, not much better, but we'll go with that for now.
So she's seeing that you're doing well. She starts playing even harder and like getting you, and you're like having to work to even try and keep up. Like she is making you go through everything you know to try and keep up with her.
Crit
The
20,
last
crit
one?
20, crit 20, crit 20.
Can
Come on,
I give
everybody.
Can I give myself some bardic inspiration?
No.
Okay.
Come on, everybody.
Otherwise,
20.
she'd be giving herself bardic inspiration too.
I'm gonna reroll it one last time,
Crit 20. Come on.
using all my luck to try and save my butt.
Nice.
Oh!
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're just like on the verge of like barely. Well, you're on harp. She's on fiddle. You're like fingers working, and
From the pedals.
she's going through. And after that second one, she's like kind of a little worn down, and you're able to go through and keep up with her and surpass her on that one, where you're now the one in charge. And since you guys are tied with 3. Encore?
Oh no.
Encore.
Oh no.
Oh, Shirku tries to start the chant. Encore. Encore.
Make them suffer.
Yeah. Not bad.
You go through, and as you're both playing, she looks over and you is like, you can play with your harp to my fiddle anytime. And you guys, she does win, but you earned her respect.
Yay. I give a bow, and then I defer and play alongside her for the rest of the day.
Nice. Actually,
Sure, you might as
there's quick question. Asker, did you and Nova end up heading upstairs?
Assuming we heard it,
Yeah.
Asker would probably be like, we should probably go watch
Okay.
this. It should be relatively interesting.
Asker, as everyone's kind of up at the top, and you guys were circled around, give me a perception check.
I don't like having to make these. They never work out well for me.
Crit 20, crit 20, crit 20.
Terrible perception.
Woo!
17's not
Woo.
bad.
Yeah.
You do
Technically an
actually.
18. I have -1 perception.
It happens. Nova, as you guys kind of do get up to the top, she's like, we can talk afterwards. And you do see that she heads over to the drow, the female drow, who's in. I'm gonna do two things real quick. There's her. I like that I made these all out, so I'm just like,
All right, did you use the one thing?
Hero Forge? Yes.
Yes, thank you. I'm trying
I've
to
been-
remember what it's called.
Those are the wings, by the way.
They're
I love
so
it.
easy.
She does head over to the drow, and they both, like, you notice that they are holding hands as they're listening to the bards battle off.
Battle of the Bards.
Slightly disappointed.
As like, I thought that you were interested. I was like, I felt like you would be paying it.
Her front runner waifu now out of the running.
And they play off. It's near the end of the performance, like right as like Zastrava and Melody are taking their bows. At from the east, all of you notice just like boom, this wave that just goes and just
Okay, that's
goes
not good.
past all of you. Like, and I mean, it's kind of like a sonar, like a radar wave just going out. Mila, you're deep undersea. You don't really notice too much. You do feel like a wave of pressure just wash over you.
We'll definitely be started by that and looking about.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
And if I saw this, then I'm definitely going to be looking out at sea somewhere, trying to find where the source of that came from.
hmm
You're looking. Nothing that you see could have caused that. Should have caused that. It's weird.
Okay.
What does Asper feel from that?
Give me a religion check.
hmm
I was like, I have an idea of what this is, and thusly, I'm gonna spend 4 fate points on that. I want that to be a 20.
I must ask, because I'm curious. What do you think it is?
If I had to guess, I'm thinking it was the last little tiny bit of power that was left in that tower right before it extinguished. And just everything comes in, everything goes out.
You like sense
Don't know
your
the-
connection with Plomine and like are trying to feel if you felt anything there. And like you're trying to like reach out to the fire to like feel if it's still there. You actually are able to notice it's still there. But then you get an overwhelming presence. You've been in the presence of some demons before. A horde. This is more. Something just pulled a powerful presence. And it's almost like you can feel it staring at you. But nothing else right now. It just feels like it's a consistent staring, never leaving, never wavering. Like you've garnered the attention of some undying force.
Asker's just gonna like stare at the east, holding the symbol of Clomene, and just as she protects, I protect. As she protects, I protect. As she protects, I protect.
Aww.
Give me another religion check. Didn't know which one of those it was gonna be.
I was really worried. I was like, that's literally the exact opposite of what I need right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you spending any fate points?
I'll spend 3.
Woo.
Oh, I'll see what I can do to keep his eye off of you. I'll try. You hear that voice in your head.
Yes. These are my emotional support voices in my head. How sane are you feeling, Asker? You know, you've been moping for a couple of days. You start to hear things, see things.
It was
Not
like,
only-
you know,
not
when
only
you like
that-
take like the first 2 steps up that snowy hill, and you're like, this is okay, and then like you get to that 3rd step and you just slide straight back to where you were. Like, yes, you started to questionably make progress. Was it much progress? No, but you started to make progress, and now you are back at 0. And that is exactly where Asker is at this moment. And in her head, she just goes, I would rather they focus on me and less on you so that you can recover.
You hear no response. You do actually see, out of the glint of your eye, I'm not gonna ask you to make another perception check.
Thanks.
Nova, which you've learned her name is Nova. Her holy symbol that's she's bearing on her chest glows for a second, and she looks at you, and you just feel like her presence surround you for a moment as she casts basically Shield of Faith in a way.
Does my holy symbol do anything?
Thank you.
What have you done with your holy symbol? Where's your holy symbol at?
Which
I have it
one?
in a pocket. It is a symbol of Clomene.
Actually, yeah,
and-
which one are we talking about? You have a holy symbol that's a
Yeah.
ring, you have a holy symbol that's a pocket.
And I have some aboleth flesh.
Wait, that ring is a
And
holy
demon
symbol?
fingers. I've got a whole smorgasbord of holy things.
Give me
So
a
that-
religion check.
And
Holy.
then I have that unholy symbol.
It's a good time.
Nothing too grand.
Can you all roll a d10 for me?
Each
Oh.
of us.
Hi, everyone. It's time.
Is that me included?
Yep.
I am actually amazed that the unholy symbol Shirku is holding isn't doing anything.
Look at
2,
all those
4,
same
2,
numbers.
I
How
know.
divisible.
Nice. Very, very
Yeah.
nice.
I don't like it when they say that they're nice. I was okay with it when they were nice.
You feel your ring finger burn a little bit.
Cool.
What are you doing?
Then you hear, from, Jorkin, or not Jorkin, Damien, one of the Triton, or no, not Triton, one of the tieflings. Sorry, I can speak. One of the other tieflings is like, man overboard! Man overboard on sea! Starboard side! And the crew disperses from the bar gathering and the weirdness with the wave. And go and throw out a rope, and there's just this man like floating on a like a piece of wood, and they start pulling him up.
Interesting. What does he look?
I guess I'll head up to the deck with
Oh, yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah, I'm curious to what's going
after
on
a while,
Oh.
with the rope pulling and getting the person out of the water.
Character was confused about all these events. First, this wave, and then man overboard.
Mhm.
You, as he gets up,
Oh, yeah.
he looks like older, just tired, gaunt, like he's been to drifting at sea for days. He just looks around and is like, thank you. And Mila, did you want to say something?
Oh yeah, like with the deep wave that goes out, Mila like paddles to a stop and is looking around, and she'll give a bit of like a dolphin chirp, like hello, and see if anything in the water responds.
Nothing.
Keeping an eye out for Baloo. Okay, and then she'll continue along her way. She's probably a little bit far to hear the man overboard, unless she like sees
You
the
were
man overboard or
probably
whatnot.
a little too far away for that, but
Okay, I'll leave you to it then.
he just, it looks older, gaunt, and is like, thank you for saving me. Cypher, you notice as he looks at you a glint in his eye as he looks directly at you, and you're the only one who sees.
Hmm.
And that
These are
is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Woohoo! Awesome.
Thank you all for coming and joining us this evening.
I don't like the vending spot.
I'm very curious to
I
see
like
what's
it.
going to be happening. It should be
Oh,
fun.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, for later.
We'll talk about
Next
that.
time.
Have a great rest of your week, everyone. This was a great first session 27. Yes.
yes.
Very, very good.
Happy birthday, Shirku soon.
Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
And have a good night, y'all.